Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 7th episode of Ijiranaide Nagatoro-san. And last episode we had a fun, exciting RPG adventure that I think was just a dream. And we also got to go to the beach, which was not a dream, but it might as well have been a dream because it was a dream-like experience for sure for our protagonist. And yeah, let's get into this episode and see exactly what we got. 3, 2, 1, play. The dreamline was better in my head. And yeah, we are, of course, off right with our opening. You know, this opening has both moments that would make good animated GIFs and moments that would make good, like, desktop wallpapers. So what's our title? Senpai, I want to go to the festival. Okay. I mean, a lot of shows I've been watching lately I've had festival episodes, but it's fine. It's not this show's fault. I'm sure they will. Yeah, that might be a nice thing to go to with Nagatoro. And of course, we appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see how it actually goes eventually. Well, that was one-sided. Just waiting for a phone call or a text or a line message from Nagatoro with that festival invitation. Okay, things are turning around. This is the comeback. K.O. Man, just let her pound you. She says as she mounts him. Because you like her. And you want to go with her. Those are pretty good reasons. Man, we just rubbed like a rubber band. The phone never rang. That was sad. Takoyaki, looking pretty good. So you just came by yourself, didn't even... Okay. Hey, maybe we'll meet her here. Maybe she came by herself too. It's a long shot, but maybe. Wait, was that Nagatoro? Or no? Well, you look scary without eyes. Like, I know it's just an anime thing for unimportant characters, but it just... I never get used to it. Is that Nagatoro? Not quite. Well, if they're here, then Nagatoro has to be here, right? Around here somewhere. Not a word said, just media believing. Man's getting smarter. But, you know, not athletic. That's still a problem. Maybe you should join an athletic club instead of the art club. Man, she's a mind reader. No, I just felt like going to a festival by myself. She's in the swimming club, right? I think that's what it was. I don't think we want to be here with you two, just you two. A lot could go wrong there. I think he wants to keep his hair. Oh, well, really? Really? Oh god, I mean, that just sums things up, doesn't it? That image. Okay, yeah, we're checking up on Nagatoro. Yeah, do you think you might want to go to that? And she's all kind of wet. Of course, yeah, Senpai's who she thinks of first. I have missed you, Nagatoro. Well, she's going now. Wonder how long it'll take her to get here. I mean, what would you call yourself? I think she just finished, so. He is so easy to read. Oh god. Yeah, that's what being part of athletic club gets you. Take notes. I wish you had a stopwatch for that. Not anymore. It's only a limit to how casual you can be about this when you sprint it over. It is pretty funny. I acknowledge that. Should have gotten one of those in episode 1. It's not cool. I would love to see that. Fight, fight, fight. Get out those Neko gloves. Okay, so we're gonna like compete, and okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we know how to make the festival exciting here. You know, the color might throw off his weight, his weight distribution, so if he fails, it's not really his fault. And not quite. Yeah, these games are rigged. Did nobody tell you? Aim for the eye. One of Senpai's starting to like the collar. Yeah, that's what it was. I think he hit the shelf. Die. You may have figured it out. Oh wow. What even was that? As expected of Nagatoro. Yeah, you could do that. I'm sure she would have said yes. I mean, she is here with you, so it's very telling. Just a lot of random stuff in there. So I'm not sure the one item was. It almost like Ramune, but I don't know. It's a nice plushie. Nagatoro is very cunning, did you not know? It's a fair trade. Oh, would you want to? It makes your position clear to everyone that sees you. Yeah, like to just set an animal free. Well, now are we gonna go into a bit more of a normal festival date? As normal as we can in this show. We already played a lot of the games. What's really left to do? Get some kakigori, I think that's how it's read. Shaved ice. We didn't do that yet, I don't think. It's right there. I guess she likes to eat. New title. It's like a date, huh, senpai? It kind of is, isn't it? I was gonna eat that. I should have blown it a little bit. Dato? That's what they're both thinking. Because I mean, literally that's what this is. Like, it started off a bit odd, but now it's like pretty normal date. You say that, but I mean, you really can't deny that's what this is. Like, you can call a duck a chicken, but it's still a duck. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't already a date, that would make it one. She always just makes the best faces. Something that never changes. You know, you want to do it. Oh, fireworks. Look, distraction. Yeah, I kind of missed your chance there. Let's go. So a while ago. Yeah, it's definitely worth seeing then. 10 m ahead. I assume that's in meters. Not that an American like me would know what 10 meters was anyway, but maybe we could try pushing it. Were we in a line a few episodes ago? Just kind of left it. Are we gonna leave it again? Find a secret better spot? Okay, that's not good. Gotta pull her out. Rescue her. Save me, senpai. There we go. See, he can be useful. The music, though. I'm always so proud of him whenever he shows a little bit of assertiveness. If I didn't know him, I would assume we were going to, like, a secluded area to do lewd things, but because I know him, I know that's not what he's got in mind. Yep, the best spot for the fireworks. All to ourselves. Pretty lucky that he's the only one that knows about this spot. Well, now 2 people know about this spot. What are you thinking, Nagatoro? What are you talking about? That's the best idea. Good thing we're not normal here. He did do that. Without telling her anything. Really probably should be paying attention to the fireworks. Yeah, I think at this point we kind of know that she does that to cover up her embarrassment. I don't think I've commented on that, but yeah, I definitely have picked up on that. Oh, counterattack. Yeah, give me specifics, Nagatoro. I want details, girl. Waiting. I read a lot of Eroge, so I gave you some specifics about what could go down in this scenario. She looks so angry as she says that. I don't know, if you push him enough, he might. That did not sound convincing. But we'll see. Are we building up to a kiss here? Oh wow, there are other people here. Okay. They were not on camera before. But it does. I'm not sure they're here for the fireworks though. Well, we did not get that kiss. We saw other people do it though. I bet it is. A little bit awkward now. But it was nice until that. That would have been nice, but are you gonna take that to heart? Next episode, are you gonna invite her somewhere? Or are you gonna invite her somewhere else right now? Well, it's a far off invitation, but I guess it is technically an invitation. I mean, they can, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen them wear them before. It's not as common as with girls, but matching couple yukata, that'd be something. That I don't think I've ever seen, matching couple yukata. I don't think I've seen that in anime. Next title, Let's Go Home, Senpai. So like going like coming home from school. Is that what we're referring to? Really? Do we just run into them everywhere? Yeah, like I said, he's getting smart. He's hiding before he meets up with them. Oh yeah, I think I remember this part from the preview. Yeah, I'm getting episode 1 flashbacks. They might spy you if you're not careful. But you're pretty far out from that tree. That makes an exciting romance, like Romeo and Juliet. This is such a perfect analogy. Yeah, you go back in your hole when that happens. And yeah, here's where the random guys show up. Even though I could have sworn we did this once before. Scoot over just a little bit more. Yeah, sadly. You don't need to be like that. No. It doesn't help. Of course you wouldn't. What was that voice sound thing? Whatever he just did. And yeah, that's not okay. They are just the most annoying type of character. Or you can actually go in there and try to be a bit alpha. Okay, just going back in the tree just gonna make things worse. At that point, you just have to own it and keep going. But yeah, I guess last time we didn't have him interact with them, so I guess it is pretty different because of that. Guess we'll see how he does. Can you handle these alpha male characters? Kairi Masho? He said it. Say it loud and proud, senpai. Wow, she lit up. What a 9-day difference between how she looked 30 seconds ago. Okay, I guess we're dispersing. Get wrecked, you two. Me, if you had eyes, it wouldn't have went down that way. I'm glad we can acknowledge that. Yeah, like, he hasn't interacted with her much, but what's her name? Sakura? Because I've noticed that she hasn't been with him as much. She's in the dream, I think. Yeah, I only draw fine literature, thank you. Title of a different anime, drop. You do it too. I'm not sure I agree. I think you're fitting in really well in a different kind of way. Like, you're literally the life of the party of the group. Nothing to feel bad about. Hedo manga sensei. Crossover when. Pretty good episode, for sure. Stretch. We still haven't seen any other members of the art club, have we? But there's no way he's the only member. Like, clubs don't work that way. So, wonder if we'll get anything like that anymore. Any more people? Any more art club people? Like, we signed with the swimming club girl, so. She was about to say, was she riding him? We're just like throwing random stuff. It's like, you know, throwing things at the Oni to... Anyway, that was the 7th episode of Ijiranaide Nagatoro-san, and another good episode of this show. Now, yeah, we actually had a festival this time, and Senpai, he was very much otome, like, just kind of sitting around waiting for the girl he likes to invite him to the festival. Because of course, Senpai, he can't just do it himself. That's just crazy talk, right? Like, why would he ever do such a thing? That would be like admitting that he likes her, kind of like a Kaguya-sama conflict, sort of, right? It remind me a little bit of that. But yeah, I was kind of curious how things would go down, like, because he went there by himself in the end after playing a little bit of that video game. And I was kind of thinking maybe he would bump into Nagatoro around somewhere, but he did not. He bumped into her friends, Yoshi and Gamo, I want to say their names are. Yeah, right. Because they apparently hang out together a lot more than they hang out with Sakura. I'm not sure exactly what the deal with that is, but yeah, they found him, and they were nice enough to kind of give him the special collar that they won in some game or something, or a lottery. Right, and then they just sent a picture of that to Nagatoro, and yeah, we did get to check about what Nagatoro was doing because I was really curious about that. I mean, they did say she was with the club, but actually seeing it is a little bit different. And she's talking to one of her club mates, and she looks at the picture, and yeah, suddenly because the swim club girl didn't mention the festival, but and of course she thought of Senpai as soon as she does that, as soon as it happened. But when she looked at the picture, saw Senpai in the collar and everything, and at the festival with Gamo and Yoshi, she rushed right on over, right? Because of course she did. And then we got a big old competition over the ownership rights of Senpai, I think is really what it came down to. And that was pretty exciting and fun. But once we got through all that, we got to actually have a bit of a proper date. I mean, Nagatoro did kind of say it wasn't a date, but it was like in a usual sort of teasing way. Like, she knows it's a date, right? I mean, she even mentioned handling not too long after that, so I think everyone really knows that this is a date at this point. And the fireworks was a big thing. I mean, fireworks are always a big event in festivals for sure. And we had like a big old line, which is very reminiscent of that one episode where they were hot summer day waiting for ice cream or whatever. And like very similar in a lot of ways, because Senpai once again kind of pulled her out of the line and went somewhere else, right? Kind of deja vu because of that, but it was a great special spot where I went back in the day, and they got a pretty good view of the fireworks. I don't know how much they actually looked at the fireworks though, because Nagatoro went full teasing mode, right? As she usually does, and then we started talking about kissing and whatnot, and what Senpai would do in that secluded area. And then we saw like other couples kissing, and then things got a little bit awkward, and we just kind of left. So yeah, it did not go quite as well as it could have from a date perspective there, but overall I'd say they had a lot of fun. And he did invite her for next time, right? Because this time was very like, they kind of just it wasn't planned at all. So next time it could be a more proper meet up together for the event sort of thing, a more proper date in that sense, rather than the scrappy kind of odd date thingy it was this time. So that could be cool. And he of course took her advice to heart about actually inviting her himself, right? So it's cool that he was able to do that. Just in general, we had a decent amount of Senpai assertive moments, right? Like the whole line thing, pulling her over there. And also actually being able to walk up to the full group, right? Because, I mean, they had that full Ryuju aura going on, right? Where he feels very excluded because he's very much like a loner kind of character. And they're just like from different worlds is the way he phrased it. So entering that sort of atmosphere it's really difficult for him. Usually when he goes into it, it's because he's like dragged into it, kicking and screaming, right? But and this time he did try to hide initially, but once they spotted him, he actually did come on over, right? I mean, the guys were pretty much annoying Nagatoro, and he could tell, right? So he kind of wanted to get her out of there, right? To rescue her in a sense, and he actually was able to do it, to walk with her, you know, be able to kind of withstand that aura, that environment, all of that, and just say, hey, Nagatoro, let's go home together, right? And then the group kind of dispersed, and they just all, I mean, he only said it to Nagatoro, I think, but they all came with him, and we got to be a big group together without the two annoying random nobody dudes, and got to walk together, right? And he does say things about like not feeling like he belongs in there, like he's a mole and they're a jaguar or whatever, but although he definitely stands out in the group, I don't think anyone would argue that. For sure. I think at this point I do think he's been more or less integrated into the group. Obviously he's the target of teasing a lot. That's just kind of premise of the show, really. But I don't think that really negates being a real part of the group, right? It just means he's like has like a unique position in it, I guess would be a good way to phrase it, right? And it is always quite fun, I would say. And it was quite a fun conversation, just somehow just transitioned into arrow manga talk, even though he totally just does, he's right, normal wholesome manga is what he makes, but of course they do what they do. They take it the direction they take it in. So it was just a fun little conversation, just lots of senpai teasing, which is what we come here for. So I think that's pretty much everything I had to say on the episode. It was pretty good, a lot of good stuff. I enjoyed it, and it's time to wait for the next episode. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.